Welcome back to Smart Spiritual Solutions. In this channel, we use the scriptures to solve everyday problems and improve our overall lifestyle. In this video, I want to talk about why we should listen to our conscience. The conscience is that voice within us that tells us when we've done what's right and when we've done what's wrong. We feel this good feeling when we've done what's right, and when we've done what's wrong, we feel guilty, sometimes regret. It's the conscience that does that. It's something God planted in all of us, right from when we were born. If you go back as far as Genesis chapter 3, verses 8 to 11, you can see that Adam and Eve, the very first human beings on earth, had felt guilty about what they did, which is why they went to go hide themselves after they ate the forbidden fruit. Something told them that they did not do the right thing. If you also look at Genesis chapter 42, verses 21 and 22, you see that Joseph's brothers expressed their sense of guilt for what they had done to Joseph. And in John chapter 8, verse 9, it actually says that after Jesus had asked the Pharisees or people who had brought that adulterer to him, whoever felt that he was not guilty, to cast the first stone, they began to leave one by one because something told them that they were guilty. And they which heard it, being convicted by their own conscience, went out one by one, beginning at the eldest, even unto the last. And Jesus was left alone, and the woman standing in the midst. Now, sometimes the conscience can be defiled because if we continue to do what is wrong without stopping, then that voice that's telling us what's wrong, after telling us for so many times, it will eventually just sort of stop working. And then that is when we face serious problems. If you read Titus chapter 1, verse 15, Apostle Paul said that the conscience can be defiled. Unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them which are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled. That's where you see people, sometimes criminals, they commit the same offense over and over again, and nothing tells them that what they're doing is wrong. They enjoy what they're doing. It's because something has gone wrong within them. So, if we are facing this condition where we are not listening to our conscience, or maybe our conscience isn't telling us when we're doing right or wrong, how exactly can we fix that or change that? Well, one solution we can apply is to study the scriptures more, because the scriptures tells us when we are doing right and when we are doing wrong. So it trains our conscience to respond to things that God feels are right and to things God feels are wrong. If you read Hebrews chapter 10, verse 22, the book of Hebrews spoke about us washing ourselves. And of course, that is through the word of God. When we study it, we wash ourselves clean of some of those things. Let us draw near with a true heart in full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled from an evil conscience and our bodies washed with pure water. The second solution we should apply is to talk to God about it. Ask Him both for forgiveness if we feel like our conscience has convicted us and we feel like we've done something wrong, or for Him to assist us in listening to our conscience. If you read 2 Samuel chapters 11 and 12, you can see that David had committed a big sin. He had taken Uriah's wife and indirectly killed him. And if you read 2 Samuel chapter 12, when Nathan the prophet had told him about his sin, he felt very sorry about it. And in Psalm chapter 51, he showed or expressed his feeling of remorse in the form of a song or psalm. So the fact of the matter is, when we feel that sense of guilt, just like David did, that we should talk to God about it so that He can forgive us and assist us in restoring our relationship with Him. And then the third thing we should do is to try to let our conscience guide us. And what I mean is that our priority should be to have a clean or clear or pure conscience. Whether we make mistakes from time to time, that's okay, but we should always try to focus on having a clear conscience. If you read Acts chapter 24, verse 16, Paul said that that was his focus or goal. And herein do I exercise myself, to have always a conscience void of offense toward God and toward men. When we apply these three solutions, then I think we'll be able to get into the habit or flow of listening to our conscience. So, if you enjoyed this video, then give it a like. And if you like the different things that I said, then consider subscribing and hit the notification bell too to be notified when I come back with a new video. Have a good day, and God bless you.